Hi, I'm Jade.
And I'm Pierre. And today we're gonna, on Pierre's predictions, we're gonna try to do the new Mummy movie 2017. We're gonna try to figure out exactly what's happening in the movie before it happens.
Exactly.
That's how Pierre predicts words.
Right. And it's starring Tom Cruise, Russell Crowe, and Sophia Boutella. Hopefully I said that right.
Yeah, we don't want to butcher no names.
Yeah.
So, that being said, let's hop right into the trailer. Let's see. Okay.
Famous opening scene with the birds and him flinging her out, which would totally kill her, deploying the parachute like that.
This is like the third trailer, so
yeah.
You know.
This is where Pierre first had his prediction on what things are going on in this movie without.
Okay, so to me, in the original Mummy, if they're gonna stick to the original Mummy type stuff, then it's gonna be that the mummy needs, the person who opens the tomb or the people who open the tomb should have their life taken away by the mummy. You know what I'm saying? You remember in the Brandon Fraser one? So to me, I feel like he is one of those people, but at the same time, as you see through his trailer, he's going through some really crazy, exuberant type stuff, like, you know, cars flying and flipping and stuff, and he's not dying. So to me, it has to be something else there. Now,
no, yeah, Russell Crowe here is saying that he was cursed by her, but she's going to use him something.
So her infecting him, it seemed like she's really just torturing him. There's no other people. So to me, I feel like in the movie what's going to happen is that she's going to need him for something to get her full power. So
even though in the trailers it's showing that she's using her powers anyway, so it's like, what does she need?
Yeah, that's probably later on in the movie, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's still alive because he's running away. Tom Cruise running, you know, so he's running from the wind and the dust or whatever she's doing. So it feels like, it seems like she has her powers and she's just kind of fucking with him.
Right. I mean, so to me, I feel like the only reason why she would be after him is he has some type of magical properties, or maybe somebody who back in the day put her in the tomb was related to him. So if they're trying to build this whole universal dark universe or whatever like that, I feel like that Tom Cruise has to be somebody important. So to me, I feel like he might be a descendant. Now this is, you know, spoiler territory. I feel like he might be a
spoiler.
Yeah, possible, because I could be wrong, I could be right, but I feel like he's a descendant of Van Helsing, because they're going to be adding a whole lot of other people. Unless they're going to have a totally different Van Helsing, to me, I feel like having Tom Cruise in this movie universe would bring viewers. So why would they have Tom Cruise not be that important in the first movie?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Yeah.
So
they are going to make a werewolf. They're going to make
Creature from the
Black Lagoon. So they're just basically redoing everything.
Right.
So at that point, and then it has been speculation that Russell Crowe is Dr. Jekyll / Mr. Hyde also. So that definitely is basically Van Helsing territory.
Right. So if Russell Crowe is going to be Van Helsing, I mean, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Tom Cruise got to be somebody important. That would be the best move for Universal to do, to me, because then, you know, they're going to be loyal fans of Tom Cruise, and there's going to be moves to connect it together, and he'd be a big player or a big part of that. I mean, I can't really see Tom Cruise being Van Helsing from the traditional Van Helsing I know, but at the same time, this could be some new twist on it. So this part right here is he definitely should be dead from that hit. But you know, I feel like that's what the theme of the movie is going to be, is that he's going to have to fight her.
Get flinged around, hit a lot, and not die.
Yeah. Later on in the trailer, you're going to hear Russell Crowe say to beat a monster, you have to be the monster. You know what I'm saying? So that right there confirms that he gets some type of power or something like that. Now, I don't know traditionally if Van Helsing has some type of, some type of power to kill these monsters or anything like that. But at the same time, the character of Van Helsing fights monsters. Right. So he would have to have some type of way to be defeated.
He was always really strong and inept in fighting, and then he had the power of Christ backing him and all of these weapons and stuff. So, and I feel like, you know, since it's 2017, they're going to play off of that. They're going to make their own thing. They're going to use Van Helsing elements, but then they're going to make him stronger and this and that to be able to fight her and have the ultimate battle at the end of the movie, which that obviously will be.
Right. I just want to know how they connected, because to me it seems like if she's going to be so evil to threaten the world, how are these other monsters going to come into play?
Right.
And if this is the first movie they're going to pick, I felt like they should have did Frankenstein or something like that. But that last Frankenstein that came out didn't coincide with this universe that they're trying to make. But it might.
That's probably why, because there was a recent Frankenstein with Daniel Radcliffe and Professor Xavier. James McAvoy. So maybe that's why they was like, well, let's go with the Mummy first, because it was a Frankenstein that kind of came out and it didn't do that well, so that might make people think of Frankenstein. So they probably will have a Frankenstein movie, but they was like, let's have the Mummy because, you know, it was a big hit with Brendan Fraser, so let's just do that again.
Yeah, I mean, that Frankenstein wasn't bad. It was actually a good Frankenstein.
It wasn't bad, it just didn't do well.
It did a lot of build up on the Frankenstein as the doctor, but not Frankenstein the monster. And so,
which is traditionally how the book was. You know, the Frankenstein, the monster, was actually the guy. But anyway, if we're trailing off.
See, I don't know where these zombies are coming from. Like,
those are mummies.
They can't be mummies. Extra mummies is one mummy.
But they're dead mummies. Like
that doesn't look like a mummy with regular clothes on. Like, why would a mummy put on regular clothes and not have his robes on?
Technically, zombies is mummies are a dried out version of a zombie. They're still dead.
So to me, in my Pierre predicts. Okay, I predict that these are just regular people that got their life sucked out, and he has to be the last person trying to get his life sucked out. Maybe she has some control over them, but I don't feel like they're minion mummies. You see what I'm saying?
So you don't feel like they're minion mummies from like the first movie, the original Mummy, where he actually raised mummies from the dead.
I don't think he raised mummies from the dead. He had scarabs and he had different plagues taking over, but it was like when in the second movie he had like guards that were guarding the tomb, but they weren't in the
Yes, they did. Yes.
Jay, come on, man. Okay, so we watched the movie. You know, if you want to watch it again, but I'm for sure that the mummies were not in Egypt running around trying to kill people. It was in the second movie that the mummies were trying to run around and kill people, but not in the first one.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I think
so that was not the mummy's powers. The mummy wasn't even back at that time in the second movie when those other mummies were trying to kill Brendan Fraser in the bus in London. You know what I'm saying?
It happened in the first one.
That wasn't the first movie.
No, I know. I said what you just said was in the second, but what I'm saying is it also happened in the first where he raised them.
Jay, I don't know how you forget. But anyway, I think that this is just a regular guy. This guy right here is a guy who opened the tomb and he got sucked the life out of, and Tom Cruise is the last person that needs to be life sucking out for her to have full power. But like I said, in the movie, something has to happen where it still gets full power, and Tom Cruise isn't dead or mummified, right? That's the part right there, probably. Yeah.
Right. So there you go. So that is The Mummy. Definitely going to watch it next week and then do our full review on it. But so that is what Pierre predicts is and will be. Basically, when trailers come out, he is going to predict what happens, and he'll be either right or wrong. So, thank you for watching. Please comment below on what you think is happening, if you think that he's wrong or if you think he's right, and then also comment proving that he was wrong and how Imhotep did raise mummies in the first one.
All right. Well, talk to you guys later then. Thanks for watching.